It's tea time. Let's go.
This is the VI Star Boy Bugsy Bugs Busy Bee. And it's all about the Bush Tea in the morning show. I get my Bush Tea power on there. Hey DJ DJ. Hey Neka Neekes. How we go? 101.3 Roe FM.
"2023, this is the year we do it big and do it by any means.
Good morning.
23, this is the year we do it big and by any means. We've been rich already if it had about 10 of me. I don't want the love it mixed with jealousy.
How are you doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Keep it real. Can't find the walkie and the blocky. I go sell it. Can't find the hope inside the shoes that's sending me.
St. Thomas, St. John, St. Croix, Tortola, BVI, Puerto Rico. How are you doing today?
Don't age when you get no stress, so live it freely. Lowest, L-bongs back in nothing really. Cocaine, never do no coke, I pop up pilly.
Hey.
Before you cross,
It's Monday.
show face, I have to show my face, I keep it jiggy. Both ways.
That's tuned into 101.3 Roe FM, WEVI, and Bush Tea in the morning with your girl Neeks.
Rah, rah.
Shout out to the live, shout out to the dial, and shout out to everybody on the TuneIn app. Good morning.
This is not no drill, this ain't no training, she not basic. I gon' rock out any.
Grab a cup, let's go.
One thing, Bugsy Bugs gon' get a gallon ponytail.
Oh,
My steady on my flame.
good morning, Bugsy, I see
Mr. Day,
you.
you crazy, you call it pagan.
Yes, that's a big island insect.
23, this year we do it big and do it by any
That's a huge shout out to our sponsors, My Lord Variety Store and Smoke Shop. Also, shout out to the Flaming Grill STX. Good morning.
They gon' sell a dream.
And to Liberty VI, believe it. Don't forget the VI, baby.
And the blocky guy go sell it weed. Can't find no hope inside the shoes, that's what they're sending.
We got a lot to talk about today. A whole lot has been taking place since we last spoke on Friday.
Hustle, purpose.
What's going on with the water, man? I know this drought serious, but Lord.
You'll never hit, motivate by who I have.
Shout out to the Butterfly Effect, as well as West Girl and other sponsors,
plenty greens.
making sure that the people down in the West got a little water, man. That's what it looks like. Community taking care of self.
Every day's a payday.
That's right, because these Virgin Islands ain't gonna fix themselves. They're gonna take we, all of we.
Training, she not
Near, far, no matter where you are from these Virgin Islands, sitting heavy in your chest.
get a gallon puppy.
That's what it is.
Christmas Day, they cancel our flight. We had to sail it. Couldn't miss that day. You crazy? You call it pagan.
Oh yeah. Hope how you treating each other well. Hands at 10 and 2 always. Whether you get your reps in and your steps in this morning, you're getting your butter bread, you're getting your coffee, your bush tea, yeah. Your cream of wheat.
I gon' tell you why it is.
What we eating this morning?
Can't find the walkie and the blocky guy go sell it. Can't find the
You gotta put the good in and keep the bad out, okay?
Hey,
It's balancing all things. But
call me dog and grab the goods. Once I see a meal, I know for sure my granny good. I gon' make a bag and build a mansion in the hood. This is like the I didn't live, smoking and popping.
talk to me, Nutty.
Never lose because I was born to win. Hey, Bugsy Bug make dog, and that's make dog from since I little.
Hey.
You talking about they call me dog, make
Shout out, Mombi Ju.
Big mill, but I's a dream chaser. Hanging out the bottom, I ain't gon' need a chaser. I don't want, I just want she taste her. When it, feel like a taser. Bitch, we always in the cut the gun, deeper than a taper. I gon' bring the pong, you could bring the paper. Now they jumping up
Ooh wee.
like I playing for Lakers. Had to delete Clubhouse, that full of haters.
How to delete Clubhouse because it's full of haters, bars, and ain't a better truth than said, Lord.
Already if it had about 10 of me. Nah.
Where the Clubhouse crew at?
Mix with-
I see you.
They gon' sell a dream. I gon' tell you why it is. I keep it real. Can't find the blocky guy go sell it.
So listen, I hoping y'all gonna go register to vote, all right? By any means, make sure you heading on out to vote because listen, we got no time to play now. These Virgin Islands ain't gonna fix themselves, and I telling you, if you're sitting on complaining about anything at all and you are not registered to vote, you just making noise. You just making noise. Like I just say this. just a heap of noise. Okay, so make sure you're heading on out to register to vote. That's www.vivote.gov. That's www.vivote.gov. All right, make sure to register as well as check your status. But without further ado, you already know it's that morning portion of the hour.
Give thanks for life. Next year we're doing it again.
Yeah. And you know, on Mondays, we don't just cover today. We like to cover today and yesterday and the day before that. Why? Because it was a weekend, baby. That's right. 715-7948. That's the number to call. Wish your loved ones a very, very happy birthday. Guys, say good morning to Hugh Han Tong. Trap money. Good morning, Ali Dan. Happy birthday, Antonio Fabres, Khalil Carrera, Kareem Joseph. Good morning. Happy birthday, Austin Heilago, St. Martin. Good morning. Yesterday we had Tafari Francis and Nadia LeCointe Robinson. Happy birthday, Songbird.
It's another year, so we rejoice. Your family.
Also, we had Calaria Lewis Thomas. Happy belated birthday, Amakai Brown, Kareem Jackson, Trevor Gibson. Good morning, DJ G Star. And Abby Long Massacot. Happy birthday, Abby. Which means you guys know what it is. It's officially Virgo season. That's right. Over the weekend, we had a little bit of a transition. So happy Virgo season to Alia. Yeah. Them never wrong Virgos. Boy. Happy birthday to Junior Sav Life Sparks. Happy all strong to you. Hey, it's a Sav Life kind of vibe. Also to Nigel Brown, Keenan Thomas, happy belated birthday to you. Boozy, Showbreed Sheriff. Good morning, happy belated birthday to you. Scott Chambers, remember I felt like Scott? Happy birthday. I should have known you was a Virgo. Also to Kamani Stevens, Terino Bailey, Stevan Osorio Jr., Jaleel Francis, Roston Richardson. Happy belated birthday, Joe Morsha. Or I should say Jay Morsha. And Jason, happy birthday. Can't miss you guys. Hey, cut the cake and celebrate. You already know what time it is. All of us here at 101.3 wish you the absolute best on your DAY. Hope you enjoyed it.
Have you ever wondered where make a girl come? A woman must be satisfied before you say you're done. You can't say a thing if you end up a get fun.
You're not ready for this.
Yes, boy, you're a little fool. I say I am rule the world. And with my bum scary and I sleep over world. Get your act together before you look another girl.
Hey.
You're not ready for this yet, boy.
Yes, so guys, listen, we're going to cut to a brief commercial break. And when we get back, we're going to get into tea time portion of the day. You already know. Start with a little health and wellness. Start the week and the day, all right? And then we're going to get into our community highlights as well as what's going on along our shore. So talk to me. Keep my company. I see you guys. Keep it locked. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. It's 101.3 Roe FM, WEVI, and Bush T in the morning with your girl, Neeks.
Check yourself before you start kiss your teeth. You're not ready for this yet, boy. I wonder where make a girl come. A woman must be satisfied before you say you're done. You can't say.
Talk to me, Tanya. Tell him.
You're not ready for this yet, boy. But you're a little fool. I say I am rule the world. I with my bum scary and I sleep over.
You're listening to Everything Virgin Islands. 101.3 Roe FM. WEVI.
Attention, U.S. Virgin Islands. The results are in, and big winning energy just landed at the Caribbean Lottery in St. Thomas. One lucky player changed their year by screaming payday. That's right, they will be paid $1,000 every month for an entire year. The winning ticket was sold right at SLMR in St. Thomas. A massive congratulations to our USVI winner. Your next payday could be just a ticket away. Get to your nearest Caribbean Lottery agent and play Payday today. Available at all Caribbean Lottery agents island-wide. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
Fly the Whale from St. Thomas to Puerto Rico starting August 3rd. Fly the Whale announces a new round-trip flight between St. Thomas's Cyril E. King Airport and Puerto Rico's Isla Grande Airport. Convenient flight times will get residents and visitors to San Juan for business, medical, and leisure travel. Connecting to the mainland, it's just a short drive from the Isla Grande Airport to the main airport terminal. Fly the Whale, still flying from St. Croix to Puerto Rico, but now also flying from St. Thomas to Puerto Rico. Welcome aboard. Book your next trip at flythewhale.com or call us at 800-908-469.
One Communications is the best mobile network in the USVI. We have the most coverage. We have more speed, and now we have the best prices too. You can get a prepaid plan for as little as $1 a day. That's 30 days for just $30 with unlimited talk, text, and data. Covering stateside, the USVI, Puerto Rico, and the BVI. Caribbean calling is included in every plan. Make your move to one.
This August, there's a reason to visit Caravel Casino every day of the week. Sundays, start your day with our $2,500 early bird drawings. From noon until 4 p.m., we're giving away $500 every hour, plus free slot play for Rewards Club members. Mondays, if you're 50 or better, enjoy $10 in free slot play. Tuesdays and Saturdays, Reward Club members receive tier-based free slot play bonuses, while Wednesdays and Thursdays keep the excitement going with even more free slot play offers. Then, every Friday night, it's our $2,500 progressive drawings. Join us from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. for 4 chances to win $500 cash with unclaimed prizes rolling into the final drawing of the night. Plus, new members receive $25 in free slot play, and Rewards Club members can celebrate their birthday with special birthday free play. Visit Caravel Casino this August, where every day brings another chance to win.
Woo! It's hot in here. Is the air conditioner broken again?
I think so. This house feels like an oven. We need to call Caribbean Cooling Company.
Caribbean Cooling? Aren't they the company that's been serving the Virgin Islands since 1969?
That's the one. Whether it's residential or commercial air conditioning, their experienced team has you covered.
We probably need more than just a repair.
Well, no problem. They do custom duct fabrication and installation, preventative maintenance, thermostat replacements, and even circuit board repairs. Whatever your cooling needs, Caribbean Cooling Company can handle it.
Sounds like they're the people to call. I'm tired of sweating.
Then don't wait. Call Caribbean Cooling Company today at 340-773-2126 and get your free quote.
Since 1969, Caribbean Cooling Company has proudly kept the Virgin Islands cool with trusted professional service. From residential homes to commercial buildings, they're your complete air conditioning experts. Caribbean Cooling Company, St. Croix.
For 20 years, J. Benton Construction has been proud to build in the Virgin Islands, but we have never built alone. To the architects who imagined the possibilities, the engineers who designed the solutions, talented tradespeople who brought each plan to life, and suppliers and community members who supported our team every step of the way. Thank you. As we celebrate this milestone anniversary, we are honored to recognize our incredible team who is behind every project, every partnership, and every success. J. Benton Construction, recognizing the skilled hands of Virgin Islanders that have built our islands for 2 decades. Girl, have you heard?
Heard what?
Jackie's Beauty Supply is having their end of summer savings event.
End of summer savings? Tell me more.
When you mention you heard this ad on the radio, you'll receive 20% off your purchase.
20% off? Where are they located?
Jackie's Beauty Supply is now on the first floor of the Galloways building, right behind their old location. Same great products, now with even better deals.
That's amazing.
Plus, you'll receive a free gift with every purchase. Shop all your beauty favorites, including hair care products, wigs, lashes, braiding hair, accessories, and so much more, all for less.
I'm on my way.
Visit Jackie's Beauty Supply today. Open Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Friday and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. And Sundays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 340-778-3610. Jackie's Beauty Supply, where beauty begins.
From the VI Radio Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Rob Carolyn. A tropical wave departs the region. A little bit of dry air filtering into the region today, and then another tropical wave will approach the area from the west. Again, they're drier than we'd normally see because of the El Nino, so just widely scattered showers possible with that wave. And then it looks like we're under some Saharan dust through midweek. For today, heat advisory in effect from 10 a.m. through 4 p.m. Maybe a stray shower at a few spots this morning. Otherwise, it's mostly sunny and around 90 today. We're partly cloudy tonight. May see a shower or two, breezy and 80 overnight. Tomorrow, look for any showers to end in the morning. Hazy sunshine develops in the afternoon, breezy and hot, 90 to 95. Hazy sun, breezy on Wednesday, near 90. Offshore, winds are out of the east at 15 knots today. Waves will come in at about 3 to 5 feet. Your chance of rain offshore this morning, that's going to be around 30%. From the VI Radio Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Rob Carolyn.
Some things were meant to be, so why not let it be? And stop worrying about it, long as we know what's in our hearts. We know we're in our thoughts. Hey, no reason for concern. They're gonna talk, they're gonna say a lot of things about us. But you worry what the people say when they see me with you, and wonder what the crowd will say when they find us together. Yes. Wonder what the people say when they know we're in love. Worry what the crowd will say. Hey, 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 hey. You pass them on the street, yes, greet you with a smile, hey, as broad as the Nile, boy, they'll say all kinds of goody to you, yes, they'll linger for a while, oh, they're in your mind, although you still you think that you can never ever make your mind about it, well, but if you know that love is deep within, why should you worry what the folks will say when they see me with you? Worry what the crowd will say when they find us together. Wonder what the people say when they know we're in love. Wonder what the people say. Yeah. stop worrying about long as we know what's in our hearts and we know each other's thoughts. Hey, no reason for concern. Cause they gonna talk, they gonna talk, they gonna talk, they gonna say a lot of things about us. You said you know that love is not a sin, but then you worry about the folks who say when they see me and you. Wonder what the
Yow, yow, ladies, shake that too cool for me. Big, fat, small, juicy, it don't matter. Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. I like to see the guy with a big booty walking right in front of me. I like when I hitting it from the back. Sit on wrong and make that booty clap. No steady walkie point and a real pressure. I got a gal and ballin', not murder. Put your face in a pillow, gal, don't look at me. I gon' beat that nana up, I beat it properly. But don't come inside the jam and shake your hair. But don't fling your booty high up in the air. But don't send back your booty like you don't care. But don't send back your booty like you don't care. But don't fling your booty from left to right. But don't fling your booty red eye your mind. But don't shake it. But don't fling it. But don't shake it. But don't drop it up. Fling girl, shake up your bamba. Cause you know the party have to ram jam. So put your hands on the girl. Bottom in the air, steady walk, don't tell you. Send back red. To all my ladies in the jam, you know what time it is. Session start, now it's time to misbehave. To all my ladies in the jam, you know what time it is. Session start, now walk up with some muscle play. But don't come inside the jam and shake your hair. But don't fling your booty high up in the air. But don't send back your booty like you don't care. But don't send back your booty like you don't care. But don't fling your booty from left to right. But don't fling your booty red eye your mind. But don't shake it. But don't fling it. But don't shake it. But don't.
Well, my piece.
No steady walkie point and it.
Yes, yes.
I got it, got it.
Good morning, and we're back. It's 101.3 Roe FM, WEVI, and Bush in the morning.
I gon' beat that
with your girl Neeks.
Properly. But don't come inside the jam and shake your hair. But don't fling your booty high.
How are you doing this morning?
Send back your booty like you.
Well, you know it's Monday.
Send back your booty like you don't care.
We always need a little picker up in the morning.
From left to right, but don't fling your booty.
All right, so let's get into it. All right, because we got some things we got to go over. But first and foremost, Bush D in the morning. We always start off with health and wellness first, right? So this week we are covering none other than echinacea tea. All right, echinacea tea comes from the echinacea plant, sometimes called the purple coneflower or the flowering herb, native to North America that has a long history of traditional medicinal use. Today, echinacea is most commonly used as an herbal tea or supplement during cold and respiratory illness season. Research suggests that certain echinacea preparations may modestly reduce the likelihood of developing a cold, although scientists have not established that it reliably prevents colds or significantly shortens their duration because different products contain different species and parts of the plant. Research findings have varied considerably, okay? Now, as a warm herbal tea, echinacea can also be enjoyed for the same basic comfort benefits as we associate with other caffeine-free teas such as lemongrass, you know? All right, hydration, warmth, and soothing the throat are three of the things that it helps with almost immediately. Traditionally, echinacea has been associated with immune support and respiratory wellness, and historically, Native American communities have used varieties of the plant for several medicinal purposes. For tea, commercially prepared dried echinacea or tea bags can simply be steeped in hot water. Some people pair the slightly earthy floral flavor with ginger, lemon, or honey. If you notice, a lot of the pairings come with those, right? Or they blend well with those. The evidence is much stronger for echinacea's traditional use and possibly modest cold-related effects than for the broader claims sometimes made about it as an immune booster. Now, echinacea is generally considered safe for most healthy adults when used for short periods, but like most herbs, over time it can cause nausea, abdominal discomfort, and allergic reactions. People allergic to plants in the daisy or ragweed family may need to particularly caution themselves, and echinacea may interact with some medications, including medicines that suppress the immune system. Pregnant or breastfeeding women, or as they say, people, right? Children and anyone taking prescription medications should check with a healthcare professional before regularly using concentrated echinacea products. Oh, yes. All right. But definitely it's one in that you want to make sure you keep in your medicine cabinet. It's great, great, great for making sure that your body has what it needs to fight crime, for lack of a better term, because, hey, now is that back to school season. You know what time it is, parents. You know is that, hey, the gift that keeps on giving season. Okay, they start coming home, they start sounding like we don't need none of that. Keep that out the way. Okay, and so far so good so far. I don't know about all parents, but usually back to school as well as around Christmas time is a time where you start to see the sniffles starting to spread like black cake. You know, we don't need that whole lot. So echinacea is a good one to keep in your cabinet to make sure that you're keeping you and your little ones, your loved ones, your family healthy, safe, and build up the immune system. You can also pair it with other great immune boosters as well. Some people will even a good aloes and orange juice. Tell me if you are you really a Virgin Islander if you have not been traumatized by aloes and orange juice. I mean, and I don't know. That's something that's like a rite of passage at this point in time. You know what I mean? I made sure to get my kids through it earlier rather than later, so that they actually have somewhat of a palate for it. But I don't care what it is that you do. That is just one of them things, man. Ugh. But yes, boosting the immune system is one of those things you want to make sure that you're doing. Is the beginning of the school year, so now is as a great a time. If you haven't started as yet, it's not too late. So echinacea, some aloe, some orange juice, some lemongrass. Hey, get them what they need, baby. Give them what they need. You can't miss it. And then, I also heard that taking, and I don't practice this, but taking over-the-counter vitamin C. But you have to pair it, and I can't remember exactly with what. You have to pair it with something to make sure that you maximize absorption. And that's my problem with a lot of over-the-counter remedies, pills, capsules, things of that nature, is because you don't have any guarantee that what you're taking is going to be absorbed into your bloodstream properly, or even into your digestive tract properly. And if you don't know what things need to be paired with in order to maximize absorption, a lot of times you're really just paying for fillers to occupy your space and then be passed through your system. You understand? So do your research. Read. They say if you want to hide anything from a black man, put it in a book. It's time we debunk that. So be sure to read, especially if you have one of these devices in your hand at all times. Okay, it's a supercomputer. Don't ever forget that. Don't just feel like, it's just for communication, it's just for scrolling. No, if all you use your phone for is scrolling, basic research, and talking and texting to people, you are not maximizing your output at all. Please make sure that you are utilizing the tools that you have, because we all got the same 24 hours, but we all ain't gonna have the same outcome. Now, moving along, guys, we got some community highlights. All right, we got 8 VI students receive $16,000 in scholarships. All right, 8 Virgin Islands students pursuing college degrees and technical training will share $16,000 in scholarships for the 2026-2027 academic year. Their educational destinations include major institutions such as MIT, Howard University, Florida A&M University, and Tulsa Welding School, reflecting a mix of traditional university and skilled trade pathways. Also, residents gathered on Friday evening for a rally against gun violence on the Big Island of St. Croix. All right, where community members were encouraged to support the family of the 2 brothers that were killed in Castle Coakley. The gathering combined remembrance with calls for residents to become more actively involved in preventing violence and supporting affected families as well. Also, the Virgin Islands Justice Initiative has opened vendor applications as preparations begin for its 5th annual Harvest Festival and Pumpkin Patch at Megan's Bay. The community event will once again feature activities including a pumpkin patch, tractor hay rides, and farmers market, bringing local vendors and families together this fall. Also, farmers and agricultural producers across St. Croix, St. Thomas, and St. John now have access to federal emergency loan assistance after the territory received a USDA natural disaster disaster designation because of the prolonged drought. Eligible producers who suffer quietly or who suffered qualified losses can seek assistance through the federal agricultural programs. So be sure to go out and check on your eligibility to make sure that, you know, if you have resources that are available to you, you're maximizing your use of those things. All right. So, and we need that because it has been excessively dry. So much so we have on the west side of the island, some individuals were complaining that they had been days without water, to which the community responded, stepped up, and I got to say a huge shout out again, because that is no easy feat, but made it happen. And that's what it looks like when community takes care of self. We can't continue sitting down waiting for somebody to save us, pointing a finger and saying, hey, you wrong, or this is why this happened, and now look at what we have to do with XYZ and whatnot. Things are going to happen. A lot of us are inheriting things that have happened over the years, and as such, it is important that we make sure we don't leave any community members behind in the interim of trying to correct it all, right? So shout out to them again. Also, approximately 5,000 Virgin Islanders could be affected by new SNAP work requirements scheduled to begin September 1. All right, leaving recipients just days to determine whether they meet the new rules or qualify for an exemption. Individuals covered by the requirements may need to document employment, volunteer work, training, and other qualifying activity in order to maintain their food assistance benefits. Residents potentially affected are being encouraged to determine their status now rather than waiting until the rules take effect. Exemptions exist for certain groups, meaning the changes will not apply uniformly to everyone receiving SNAP. For people who are subject to the requirements, however, keeping adequate records of qualifying activity will become particularly important. All right. Now, also, the Virgin Islands government is projected to close fiscal year 2026 with a deficit of approximately $58.99 million after revenue collections came in at about $111 million, or 12% below year-to-date projections. Revenue collections stood at approximately $846.5 million, while operations funded expenditures and reached roughly $1.1 billion by August 7th. Financial officials pointed to inflation, healthcare expenses, personal obligations, operating costs, and weaker than expected project-related revenue. They also singled out unpaid taxes from semi-autonomous government agencies as a major problem. Meanwhile, approximately $115 million in delinquent real property taxes remains outstanding. The financial picture is emerging just as lawmakers work towards finalizing a proposed fiscal year 2027 spending plan totaling approximately $1.64 billion. Oh man. And listen, we don't say one, say two. Okay, we can't get on the government's case about what they're not doing if we're not doing our part either. It's a system and a cycle for a reason. Okay, so if we're not doing our part to pay our property taxes, then the government has a hard time putting monies where they're supposed to be and taking care of the things that it's supposed to take care of. Right now, say one, say two. Some might say, oh, well, with the cost of living, we can't afford to pay the property taxes because we're too busy surviving. That's one aspect of it, right? So the entire system just needs to uproot. It really just needs to be looked at closely. And instead of the finger pointing, going, well, we did this back then. That's worked for a time. Times have changed. Maybe we need to change the way that we're dealing with that. And vice versa. From every single aspect, clean sweep. Like, and that's the difference, you know. Like, we could tidy it up, you know. But we really need a cleaning, like a deep cleaning of the whole system, the infrastructure, all of it, in order for us to move forward positively. And hey, what better time than a changing of the times, right? What better time to truly embrace that kind of change than right now, in the year of our Lord 2026? Talk to me. So That being said, guys, and always, I'll let you know, pay attention, and make wise decisions. Now, that being said, the battle over how to rebuild the Virgin Islands' 2 commercial airports has intensified as competing proposals are now estimated at roughly $785 million and $1.2 billion. The debate involves far more than the headline price. The proposals differ in the scope of construction, financing, airline costs, and which parties ultimately carry financial risk of if passenger numbers do not meet expectations. One proposal centers around the large-scale Sky City public-private partnership, while airlines opposing that approach have developed an alternative phase redevelopment plan. Questions over future airline fees, passenger costs, construction schedules, and long-term financial exposure have become central as territorial officials consider which approach should determine the future of Cyril E. King and Henry E. Rosen airports. All right. Now, a federal court has vacated the federal government 2026 competition for more than $4 billion in homelessness funding, effectively putting the application process on hold across the country, including in the U.S. Virgin Islands. The decision eliminates what had been an August 26 application deadline for funding under programs supporting continuum of care and youth homelessness initiatives. Federal housing officials have indicated that applications cannot currently be accepted under the affected funding notice. That uncertainty extends to organizations and industries or agencies in the territory that have been preparing applications or relying on the funding opportunity for homelessness related programs. The next steps will depend on how the federal government responds to the court's decision and whether a revised funding process is established. All right, guys, we're going to cut to a brief commercial break, and when we get back, we're going to talk about more of what's going on along our shores, because it's never a dull moment here in these Virgin Islands. It's 101.3 Roe FM, WEVI, and Bush T in the morning. Believe it. Shout out to the live, shout out to the dial, shout out to the TuneIn app. What are you doing this morning? What you getting into? And most importantly, what you sipping on? Keep it locked. We're going to be right back after these messages. It's Bush T in the morning, baby. You still got some time. Put something in that cup. Nice and hot. It's Monday. Keep it locked.
Roe FM. You're listening to everything Virgin Islands. 101.3 Roe FM. WEVI.
Between school, friends, and everything online, your teen is navigating a lot. And sometimes the struggles we can't see are the hardest ones they're facing. A simple, "How you really doing today?" can open the door to a real conversation. Have you checked in with your teen today? A few minutes of your time each day can make all the difference. Visit doh.vi.gov/Gen Z for tips on talking to your teen and local resources that can help.
Mornings off of McDonald's, starting right feeling great, with a toasty egg McMuffin and a fresh McCafe. Mornings off of McDonald's with big fluffy hot cakes, or a tasty McGriddle with bacon or sausage. That's the flavor we all love, and with mornings this good, mornings off of McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You know what happens when school starts? Someone's on a video call, someone else is doing homework online, another one's streaming, and everyone's on their phone. Good thing Liberty has a bundle built for all of it. Get 200 megabits per second true fiber internet and 2 unlimited mobile lines for $100 a month. Add a new iPhone 17e from just $16.67 a month with no trade-in. Visit libertyvi.com or your nearest Liberty store today.
Hey, St. Croix, listen up. Your favorite spot, formerly known as Spicy Grill, is still turning up the heat as the Flaming Grill. Same flavors you love, now with more options. Located across from the Agricultural Fairgrounds on the road headed to the BMV. You can't miss it. We've got barbecue chicken, baby back ribs, pork chops, lamb chops, ribeye, and New York steak. Plus, fresh grilled salmon, mahi-mahi, and shrimp. And don't sleep on those daily specials. Kanken butter sauce, rich oxtail, Tuesday roti, and so much more. Always cooked just right. Burger lovers, you're covered. Chicken, steak, salmon, dolphin, veggie burgers with fries, wraps, wings, salads, hot sides, the whole line Sign up. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located across from the Agricultural Fairgrounds on the road headed to the BMV. Call ahead 340-778-6270 and follow us on Facebook. Same roots, a whole new fire.
Oh, are you kidding me? The water's almost gone again. I am covered in soap. I was just about to rinse off.
No way. How did the water run out already?
Yeah, it's like the water's evaporating faster than we can shower. Please call Julian's Truckin'. They can have water delivered fast and in a hurry.
Yes, Julian's provides reliable water service right to our homes. Fresh, clean water whenever you need it.
Exactly. No more running out mid-shower.
Folks, don't let water shortages ruin your day. Call Julian's Trucking at 340-277-8510 or 340-277-9093. Reliable water anytime you need it.
Julian's Trucking. Trust us to keep your taps flowing. Call Julian's today.
Number 68.
There's a little bit of Puerto Rico right here on St. Croix. Lorraine Chicken Shack, La Pollera de Medellín. Locals and visitors alike have made the Lorraine Chicken Shack a part of their family's menu. Rotisserie chicken with Johnny cakes and delicious rice and beans, my favorite. You got to try their conch balls. And the dinner menu is to die for. Kill me now.
Now available. Open air seating space at the Chicken Shack. To order, call 778-5717 or 778-5715.
You see the new driveway they poured down the road? Smooth like glass.
That's Sotoli Services, locally owned, locally trusted. They handle everything from concrete and concrete pump services to heavy equipment rentals and demolition.
And best believe they've got the best prices in town. That's right. Whether you're starting a new project or clearing the way for one, call the experts built on strength, driven by service. Sotoli Services, LLC.
Give them a call today at 340-332-9872 or 340-772-7000.
That's Sotoli Services, LLC. Strong, reliable, and ready to get the job done right. Why pay more? Get the lowest prices and top quality service you can count on every time.
Sotoli Services, built on strength and driven by service.
One Communications is the best mobile network in the USVI. We have the most coverage. We have more speed, and now we have the best prices too. You can get a prepaid plan for as little as $1 a day. That's 30 days for just $30 with unlimited talk, text, and data. Covering stateside, the USVI, Puerto Rico, and the BVI. Caribbean calling is included in every plan. Make your move to one.
The new 101.3 Roe FM, WEVI, Frederickstead, Christiansted,
And cry full of pure fire.
St. Croix.
Good day, fellow Virgin Islanders. I'm Gage Edmonds, your independent candidate for the Senate, seeking the opportunity to serve you in the 37th Legislature of the Virgin Islands. I was born and raised right here on the island of St. Croix in Calcahoon, and I'm a proud product of our Virgin Islands public school system. St. Croix is my home. It's where I grew up, where I learned the value of hard work, and where I developed a passion for helping our community move forward. I'm running for Senate because I want to do my part to make St. Croix and the entire Virgin Islands a better place to live, work, raise our families, and build a future. I believe our leadership should be shaped by real-life experiences, not just talking points. We need leaders who understand the everyday challenges our people face and are ready to work towards real solutions. This November, in the general election, I'm asking for your vote and your support. Learn more about me, my vision, and my platform by visiting edmondsforsenate.com.
Paid for by Friends of Gage Edmonds for Senate.
Well, look who it is. It's yours truly, Adam O, and you're listening to the newest station serving the US and the British Virgin Islands. 101.3 Roe FM, WEVI.
It's the girl Lima Rowe with another one. Yeah. Trip me like I'm bad. Yeah. Treat me like I bought nothing that you had. Looking at the south, and you know it's fat. I get me a bag, so you be mad. If you a six-figure, go where you at? Why you in a rush? Said you got a crush. Said you wanna flirt. Said you wanna. Don't play, you can look but don't touch. Just listen when I say, keep it on the hush. So I ain't gonna be calling you, checking you, texting you. I'm busy, bitch, but I can fit you in the schedule. Only way you ever playing me is if I'm betting you. But I know when you won't, cause the pussy is incredible. Put me on the G5, gotta be fly, gotta be hood at the same time. Treat a bitch good, and if you don't, bye-bye. If you ain't gon' trick me like I should, why try? I know you hear me on the radio. I know you see me in them videos. I know you want me, can't get that. You can't get that, can't get that. Treat me like I bought nothing that you had. Looking at the south, and you know it's fat. I get me a bag, so you be mad. If you a six-figure, go where you at? Why you in a rush? Said you got a crush. Said you wanna flirt. Said you wanna. Don't play, you can look but don't touch. Just listen when I say, keep it on the hush. If you could really keep a secret, don't tell. You can call later on, meet me at the hotel. Do what you do and what you want, nigga, well. And if you can't, you ain't my man, oh well. It's a different type of money, I'm a different type of rich. See it and I want it, go get it type of Casamigos, it's a different type of lit. I know they hate a bitch, I'm on some real player shit. Treat me like I bought nothing that you had. Looking at the south, and you know it's fat. I get me a bag, so you be mad. If you a six-figure, go where you at? Why you in a rush? Said you got a crush. Said you wanna flirt. Said you wanna. Don't play, you can look but don't touch. Just listen when I say, keep it on the hush. I know you hear me on the radio. I know you see me in the videos. Can't get that. You can't get that. Can't get that.
Might say what they won't say. Just mic is on the list right by your hips like pop champagne older than me. This no spumante. Always talking about I'm a bad boy, sound like auntie. Take those shade like when my roof come fucking with me. I'm fucking on you.
Hey.
Do the limit for me. One time 2020.
How y'all doing? How you feeling?
Plenty freak and Tito's. They dance while we go somewhere.
Yes, it's 101.3. The island's hottest new number one.
Make me wait on it. Make me wait on it.
And don't forget, guys, we got Believe It happening at Coconuts. It's the pre-Labor Day Caribbean dance. It's an all-black affair, so make sure you get your outfits in order. Make sure you're following instructions, okay? Don't be like me. But Friday, September 4th, it goes down. Music by Kimo Dunn, Fire Emblem, DJ Chubby, and DJ Avalanche. Y'all already know doors open at 10:30 p.m. It's $25 before 12 p.m. So you know it's going up after that. Don't act brand new when you pull up, and that's not the case. If it's not $25, don't tell them Nick's tell you, because it's after 12. So that means the price gone up. What it's going to be, I don't know. Get it before 12. The Labor Day weekend is going down at Believe It at Coconuts. So make sure, tell a friend to tell a friend. Drop it in the group chat from now. All right. Coconuts is going to be cutting it up. All right. So head on over. That's Friday, September 4th. Also, want to remind you guys that each and every Tuesday, which is tomorrow evening, we got the 340 exchange taking place right here on 101.3 Roe FM. Gotta say a huge shout out to Shamari. Gotta say a huge shout out to Mojanaya. Huge shout out to Chris, my boys. Hey. And joining them, as always, is Summer Sibley Brown. Good morning, Summer. I see you beautiful. All right, so they definitely come on in every Tuesday and have the Canada conversations with you guys. So this week, you're going to see the numbers starting getting dispersed, okay? Things been a little quiet on the creek. But That being said, as soon as numbers are dispersed, hopefully we start getting back into the real action of things and we can start asking important questions. But much like the 340 exchange, nothing has stopped. And on Thursdays, the sit down candidate conversation at Levels continues as well. It's always a meet and greet. Last Thursday, I think we had a candidate for governor, Fancy Danista. Yes. So don't know who we're gonna have this Thursday, but stay tuned for more on that. Be sure to head on out. Be sure to tune in, whether it's on the dial, whether it's on the live, or just step on out. Come on, you don't have to get too dressed up or nothing. You know, you just come in, have the conversation, get you something nice to drink at the bar. You know, you might order you some sushi. Shout out to Gifted Cuisines. Hey. All right, so be sure to head on out. That's at Levels each and every Thursday to sit down candidate conversations. You know, you got to get up to get down. Now, this Saturday and Sunday, it also goes down at Levels. All right, featuring DJ, bringing the energy all night long. The party starts at 10 p.m. And then on Sunday, we take it back. Taking it all back with the classics, the old school hits, the sushi, drinks, the hookahs. You know how it is. So we're going to level it out at Levels right there in Christiansted, downtown. All right. Oh, yes. So make sure you're heading on out. Also, want to say a huge shout out to our sponsors, My Loud Variety Store and Smoke Shop. Don't forget, they got the widest array of vapes, hookahs, bongs, rolling papers, essentials, you name it. But it's much more than just a smoke shop. It's a variety store. So you can head on in there and get your favorite body butters, incense, your natural toothpaste, your natural toothbrush, and all. How you know? All right. You talk, hey, you name it, they got it. Okay. Also, you could get your favorite flags, rags, memorabilia, all that good stuff. You're looking for a place where you can represent no matter where you go in the wall, and you represent these Virgin Islands. Head on over to My Loud Variety Store and Smoke Shop. I promise you, they got you locked. Okay. Also, yes, I gotta say a huge shout out to the Flamin' Grill STX. Be sure to go and check them out. 340-778-6270. They got weekly specials every single day. They got awesome specials all week long. And then also they got, let me tell you, and it's been a while since I went through this menu. So if you're listening for the first time, this one is for you because they got pork chops, they got lamb chops, they got ribeye, they got salmon, they got grilled Thai, they got mahi, grilled shrimp. And listen, you just gotta get your shrimp grilled. You could get it with Thai, honey, garlic, you name it. Okay, they also got veggie plates for those of you who don't indulge in the meat side of things. So I'm a Rastaman them. I'm talking to you. The Flamin' Grill has something for everyone in the family. We got wraps, they got kids menus, salads, you name it. And their sides are hot and blazing. Okay, it's everything from seasoned rice, baked macaroni, baked potato salad, red beans and lentils, coleslaw, corn on the cob, garlic bread, veggies, fries, fried plantain. Okay, so head on in there, and you don't necessarily have to get all them sides. If you just want some fries or baked potato, talk to me. Head on over in there. You could even get you a burger, dolphin burger, steak burger, cheeseburger, chicken burger, you name it. They got mahi bites, all that good stuff. So head on over. The number to call to order ahead is 340-778-6270. Let them know Nick sent you, and so you can get sauce done the right way. Okay. Also gotta say a huge shout out to Liberty VI. Be sure to get on their True Fiber. Well, I can't say Fridays anymore. It's a True Fiber experience. Only on days that end with Y now. So shout out to Darren and the whole crew over there at Liberty VI representing big. All right. Be sure to go and check out their website, libertyvi.com, for more information on how you can save. All right. Right here on the Big Island and all throughout these Virgin Islands. Oh, yes.
Is right here with me, oh baby, won't you stay with me?
Also want to remind you guys,
girl, I will never leave.
The number to call to set up your interviews and advertising. Advertising in 340-204-8512.
My body belongs to your body, nobody else. It's never gonna stop, no. When you think I'm done, I got a lot more. If I hold you down, you cannot go. So you hear me loud and clear. And I promise.
No. No. The coconuts they talking about in Coconut Festival, darling. That's two different things. They got coconut tart, they got coconut festival, and they got coconuts the location.
I really want you to stay.
All three different things. But hey, all of them is a vibe, you know.
I really want you to stay. I really want you to stay. I swear I'm here longing for you.
That's right. And you should be longing for 101.3 Roe FM always. You know, we got a hottest in entertainment, news, media, music, and so much more. So listen, speaking of news, let's get back into what's been going on along our shores, because all of Virgin Islands flags have been flying at half staff beginning today, August 24th, until through sunset, Thursday, August 27th, in honor of fallen Virgin Islands police officer Eustace Charles. All right. The order applies at government house and public buildings throughout the territory. Charles's death remains deeply connected to the territory's law enforcement community and his family and friends on St. Croix. The tribute coincides with renewed public attention surrounding his legacy after his former Williams Delight residence was recently destroyed in a fire. The half-staff observance gives the territory several days to formally recognize Charles's service and sacrifice. Flags are expected to return to full staff after sunset on Thursday. So if you didn't know, now you know. Let's go, VI. We got to stay uniform. And you know what? Speaking of flags, if you know you have a flag flying and that thing looks shredded up, torn up, fighting for its life, faded, just looking like, ugh. I need you to fix that. I need to have enough pride and honor within yourself that somebody don't need to tell you that you need to change the flag.
And I promise this will get better. Have a little faith in me and you together. We will last through the storm, through the weather. So you hear me loud and clear.
And this is Tia with I Octane, longing for you from right here on the Big Island.
Stay, I swear, I'm here longing for you. I really want you to stay. I really want you to stay. I swear, I'm here longing for you.
Yes, so please make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. Do the right thing. I beg. Change out the flags then. The US and VI flags all together. Don't just change one.
I really want you to stay. I really want you to stay. I swear I'm here.
Yeah, man, it just ain't a good look at all. I hate to see it. Now, moving along, a former Virgin Islands Housing Finance Authority executive pursuing a whistleblower lawsuit against the agency and former members of its leadership has received a favorable ruling on a key discovery issue. A Superior Court judge ruled that the former executive may interview former VIHFA employees without requiring the defendant's attorney to be present. The lawsuit has been underway for more than 18 months and involves allegations connected to the former executive's employment and activities at the Housing Finance Authority. The latest decision arose as the court addressed several outstanding motions involving how the parties may gather information and communicate with potential witnesses. The ruling could give the plaintiff greater access to people who previously worked inside VIHFA and may have knowledge relevant to the claims. The underlying lawsuit itself remains unresolved and will continue through the court process.
I just double see my shades and I ain't trying to see nobody. None of you put it on every one of my pictures. Show me the money, I coming to get it. Speak on my name and I'm coming to get you.
ASAP.
Been a real, been a boss, and it's mouth like then a fly. Summer go. I ain't really tripping white cars.
It's Monday morning, Monday, August 24th.
For real.
Can you imagine how fast 2026 have flown on by?
I'm so proud of myself.
I just remember being at Toast for New Year's.
Proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. So I Louis V and proud of myself.
So tell me, how are you feeling so far? 8 months into the year.
Coat, long hair, dragging big body.
You should definitely be proud of yourself.
I know I stop. You ain't gotta tell me I ain't.
Hey,
Ice hurt, and I'm rocking the heaviest purse. I ain't letting them breathe for nothing. You know when I pop it, I'm doing them works. Yeah, like I that with my hands up. I get money, my bands up. You know, can't with me. I stand on that like I'm back and better. They say they could tell.
Oh yes, oh yes. That's a little motivation for you.
I'm so proud of myself. Self.
Mondays ain't always the easiest, you know. But you should be proud of yourself.
You got sex, got whip prepared. Self.
Let me tell you something. If you're paid, if you know you ain't got lean on nobody for nothing, if you know you doing the do, you waking up every single day, you strutting, you stepping in them shoes the way nobody else could. Let me tell you, you better be proud of yourself. Cause nobody can be like you. That's right, this is Miss Shande, Be Like Me. We're gonna cut to a brief commercial break. When we get back, we're gonna continue with this news, guys. Keep it like it's Bush T in the morning.
Like and they can't stop it. It's straight to the top, ears up, no rocket. And it's like the whole thing is a dream. I forever soul, me never need a team. Bad girl Shan and no some blaze up the scene. Them a follow fashion, bare face.
Talk to me, Miss Shande.
Good girls never in a that. They want my big and so chat. Look too fine and me look too good. I'm in my prime, you wish you could. Them girl want to be like me. They want be like me. Them girl want to be like me. They want be like
Wacko.
On the beach, she get shape up. Watch me face, me no really need the makeup. Me no watch girl, cause them full up of fake love. Badness a creep, that's how me made up. Look how me cute and me voice.
Good morning, Irene, I see you.
Them a feel. Me no take back, me strong like steel pipe. I'm not the type of girl that you're gonna meet twice. Slow one time, slaughter the whole track like it's Roman time. Shannon I come back and put in overtime and just start.
Good morning, Erin. Good morning.
And it's long time they up you wanna hear this. Say they don't let me want me that on the playlist. From a fan to
the real Nakisha. I see you, boo. Good morning, Wacko.
Good up girls never in a that. They want my big and so chat. Look too fine and me look too good. I'm in my prime, you wish you could.
Good morning, Myra.
Be like me. They wanna be like me.
Yes.
Like me.
If you know them girl wanna be like you, this one for you, baby.
When me no sit down and trip out, girl, but somehow I still push them buttons. I just rather sit down.
Good morning, Rosa. See you.
Really saying nothing. I me never study bag attack, cause half of the time, yeah, the girl just cussing. And if I
Sanya, good morning.
So the girl,
even though you're leaving, is that
not like how me buzzing.
Sha.
A few notes, I make
the Exodus wins again.
But me do it cause me love it. That's why me never ever really care about the public.
Renelle,
stop it, grind hard and lay low. Come and turn up the thing like tornado. Nothing girl a real deal, man, bello. Don't mess with it, don't come and say good up girls never in a that. They want my big and so chat. Look too fine and me look too good. I'm in my prime, you wish you could.
Yeah.
They want to be like me. They want be like me. Them they want to be like me. They want be like me. I'm my style and my copy.
Good morning, Talima. I see you. Good morning.
Straight to the top, they stop no rocket. And they say the whole thing is a dream.
Guys, we're gonna cut to a brief break. Shout out to Big Road, the whole crew. Yup, Indy. Don't touch that dial. We're gonna be right back as Bush T in the morning with your Neeks. You already know we're gonna keep the lights on and the mics on and get our tea nice and hot, baby. We're gonna be right back.
Everything Virgin Islands. 101.3 Roe FM. WEVI.
Mornings. Look at that melted butter, the toasted muffin, that juicy sausage, and fresh McCafe. With mornings this good, mornings are for McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
From St. Croix to every home, building dreams where hope has grown. For our youth and families too, our brighter future starts with you. Vote Gage Edmonds, let's rise today, leading our islands the better way. Building together, strong and free, for a brighter Virgin Islands community. Vote Gage Edmonds.
Paid for by Friends of Gage Edmonds for Senate.
Hey, hon, have you checked out Precision Auto Parts? They have everything you need for your car.
Is that the new auto parts store where cars only used to be by 5 corners?
Yes, they offer the widest variety of domestic and foreign parts. From oil to batteries, filters to lawnmowers and trimmer accessories, they have it all.
Wow, that's amazing. I heard they had the lowest prices in town too.
Absolutely. Plus, their customer service is top notch. Really know their stuff.
For all your automobile accessory needs, visit Precision Auto Parts. Don't settle for anything less than the best. Call them today at 340-773-7276.
Precision Auto Parts, your one-stop shop for quality auto parts at unbeatable prices. Precision Auto Parts, for a smoother ride.
Are you looking for another source of income while earning an in-demand marketable trade that enhances your resume? If so, the Virgin Islands Air National Guard is the best-kept secret of the Air Force that provides you these opportunities and so much more. Take advantage of these amazing benefits while serving locally in your community 1 week in a month and 2 weeks a year. To learn more, contact your Virgin Islands Air National Guard recruiter at 340-277-80.
Is your Homer business ready for a fresh new look? Phantom Eyes LLC has got you covered from top to bottom. From professional painting and power washing to tiling, masonry, cistern service, and deep cleaning, even yard cleanup. Phantom Eyes LLC does it all, and they do it right. We bring precision, reliability, and an eye for detail to every project. Big job or small job, your property is our priority. Call 340-226-3610 today and let Phantom Eyes LLC transform your space. Phantom Eyes LLC. If you can imagine it, we can improve it.
Are you looking for reliable shipping solutions? Look no further than Priority Global Services. We specialize in roll-on, roll-off, and loose cargo shipping between San Juan, the Dominican Republic, the USVI, and the BVI. Whether it's vehicles, equipment, boxes, or pallets, we move it all with ease. With weekly sailings and top-notch service, your cargo is in good hands. So why wait? Visit PriorityGlobal.com or call 787-721-1922 today. Priority Global Services, where your success is our priority.
Auto and truck owners have been a part of the Virgin Islands community for generations. They're the pros that know how great employment in the Virgin Islands affects the quality of life for families. Napa pros treat every employee and customer like family because let's face it, they probably are family. Napa's extensive part inventory include parts for new model cars and trucks, older model cars and trucks, and every island raga in between. And let's not forget the agriculture equipment parts and custom hydraulic hoses that Napa keeps in stock so our farmers can get the field plowed and our communities fed locally. Napa pros are proud to be a part of this community. Shop locally, shop Napa. Call 772-0155 for Napa. All your auto, truck, agriculture, and marine part needs today.
You cannot fly with only one wing. Get 2 wings for the price of one. Every Tuesday at Churches, Texas in Sunny Isle. Get 2 legs for walking, 2 tenders for loving, or 2 wings for flying. You buy one item, you get the next item free. Bring a friend. It's 2 for Tuesdays every Tuesday. Buy one and get one free at Churches, Texas Chicken in Sunny Isle. If you ain't got no friends, get 2 wings and fly go find one. Churches, Texas Chicken in Sunny Isle, my son.
From the VI Radio Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Rob Carolyn. A tropical wave departs the region. A little bit of dry air filtering into the region today, and then another tropical wave will approach the area from the west. Again, they're drier than we'd normally see because of the El Nino, so just widely scattered showers possible with that wave. And then it looks like we're under some Saharan dust through midweek. For today, heat advisory in effect from 10 a.m. through 4 p.m. Maybe a stray shower at a few spots this morning. Otherwise, it's mostly sunny and around 90 today. We're partly cloudy tonight. May see a shower or two, breezy and 80 overnight. Tomorrow, look for any showers to end of the morning. Hazy sunshine developing in the afternoon. Breezy hot, 90 to 95. Hazy sun breezy on Wednesday near 90. Offshore, winds are out of the east at 15 knots today. Waves will come in at about 3 to 5 feet. Your chance of rain offshore this morning, that's going to be around 30%. From the VI Radio Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Rob Carolyn.
Hey. Good morning. It's 103 Roe FM, WEVI Ambush T in the morning. With your girl Neeks. You already know. It's Monday. Tell me how you're feeling. And I got none other than the voice of reason here in the studio with me. Good morning, Doug.
Good morning, Neeks. How you doing today?
Hey, it's Monday, man. I got to thank God above for another one above ground.
Oh, most definitely.
Always,
most definitely.
Right? Hey, as bad as things can get sometimes, you just really need that reminder that it could always get a little worse.
Yeah, and always remember that somebody's got it worse too, you know?
That part. You know, when you're in the midst of whether it be grieving, aching, pining, upset, vexed, miserable, whatever it be, that's the last thing you want to hear.
That's true.
Like, there's something about that make it, like, I don't know about anybody else, but for me, it made me want to take my hands and just wrap them around. And I'll be like, Lord, why would you say that right now? But it's truth. It's the God-given truth. And I think it forces us to have to look at, I guess, the silver lining to every cloud, right?
Well, you know, it's what I usually just say, man, forgive them for they know not what they do. You know, they just come at you, and sometimes everything is, you know, it's just the truth is, you know, it hurts sometimes, you know, but we still got to push on.
That's right.
That's for
Always. Sure. And speaking of clouds, we got a little precipitation over the weekend. Thank God. It wasn't a whole lot of nothing to talk about for real, but, you know, we got it.
Well, hold on a second now. Yeah, we got a little something. I guess that's what you would call it. I mean, we don't think for it to be different than that. You know, but I just kind of noticed something. I don't know if anyone else noticed it really, too, is that,
talk to me.
I mean, when the clouds was coming over, then you start seeing these lines in the sky, and then there is no more clouds.
Somebody drew the sky?
So I'm like, yeah, you playing tic-tac-toe.
He said tic-tac-toe.
I mean,
oh, man, connect the dots or something.
Come on. I mean, I've heard of, I mean, you know, we educate ourselves and we hear things and we listen and things comes on the news and we hear about this cloud seeding. You know what I'm saying? And I'm wondering, is that what's going on over here while we ain't getting no rain?
You think that's now, though? Cloud seeding? Okay, so before we even go into this topic, explain for our listening audience, what is cloud seeding, Doug?
Well, basically, judging from what I see is that they run this, these jets lets off this aluminum dust thing in the air. So you see this whole streak across the sky. And if one thing you notice, it doesn't break up like, say, if it was fuel being let out, you know, and it dissipates in the air. So it just hangs there and then it spreads out. So I'm like, wait a second here, man.
Right. It eventually starts to kind of get bigger and bigger over time.
Yeah. So, I mean, and I don't know, something's going on because our plants, they're really, I mean, we get a little rain, but it still look like they're scorched. You know,
yeah.
I mean, I've known.
You think maybe it's just been too dry for too long that maybe, you know, the little bit of rain that we gain ain't really being effective as yet, ain't really soaking in, you know?
Yeah, but during the summertime, even though when it's hot, you get a little something because that's how God functions. You know, you got trees, you got animals to feed. It ain't all just about us.
Right.
You know, so there has to be some sort of a balance there. You know, and I just kind of look like it wants to rain. We're hearing about these function that's coming off the coast and may pass by us, but I mean, when they say pass by us, this really passes us by.
Listen, I've heard of passing clouds, but
Mhm.
I don't know about passing seasons.
Whoa.
Right?
Whoa,
Like,
I mean,
it's a lot
pay attention to the fruits. Look at them. Look at the
Yeah.
fruit trees. They're just
smaller.
smaller and they're turning blue.
But you know, in some regions, in some spaces, they're saying fruits are actually growing a little bit bigger because of this passing El Nino that's taking place across, I mean, the globe at different places and intervals. But yeah, so do you think that has anything to do with this heat that we're experiencing? Because we had several El Ninos this summer in different parts of the globe. France, forget it. They had how many deaths? Yeah, their deaths were in the thousands.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. I do know that we go through a dry spell and we go through, a wet spell.
Right.
And this is supposed to be dry, but I mean, when you're hearing that this much clouds are passing by and we're going to get rain this weekend, and then you see no rain and you see no clouds. At first you do.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't really see it at first, and then out of nowhere it just starts and I'm glad that you brought this up, because I've been trying to figure out since when we could get rain without clouds.
Do you know something? Listen, sis, that kind of like just be holding it back here by people. But
rain and not a cloud in the sky. I was like, wait a minute, this is something new. Wait.
You are so right. I've actually been sitting on my step outside, and sky's clear. Mm-hmm. But you got little
Like
drips
for miles, it's clear. Listen, I'm so glad you reminded me of that, because I made a mental note. I said, something is going on. Something is definitely going on.
I mean,
because I was today years old to know that you could actually get rain with not a cloud in sight.
Not a cloud in sight.
Somebody lying. Somebody is lying. And I don't like being toyed with like this. Oh my gosh.
Man, it's amazing that you mentioned that, because I've been asking the brothers in the area, do you guys notice you've been getting little drips of rain and there's nothing in the sky?
Nothing.
Like what's
and
going on?
Like a good little shower too, like for a little while, and you're looking around and you're like, but it's hot. It's really bright.
Listen, this is what I noticed.
No
all right,
clouds.
this is what I noticed, my people. Right next to the house, where it probably get less of the rain or a little bit of it, it's green. But everything else away from the shed, it just looks like it's scorched, man.
Man.
Now I remember last year, a year before that, when it was really hot, the earth was cracking, right?
Yes.
I ain't seeing the earth crack.
You think maybe that has a part to do with some of these earthquakes?
Well, no, it's just
tectonic plates shifting.
Yeah, I don't think so. Mother Nature, I mean, it's not.
But think about it. We had this many record El Ninos, and then we had a record-breaking earthquake as well. I think now nature has always worked as a unit. It's like you interrupt the balance in things, and everything gets affected in some way, shape, or form. So for me, I don't think it's far-fetched that on one side of the world we're experiencing these massive El Ninos, where so many thousands of people are dying, and then on the opposite side of the earth, you having what we're dealing with, which is the droughts and the excess heat and all of that stuff, and
always bear in mind
and
too,
earthquakes as well, because that was right there.
Yeah,
that was right there. That could have easily been the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Well, also bear in mind, I mean, God give us, common sense, and intelligence develops into intelligence.
We're running out of that. So be careful. We're running out. We're on rationing comments.
We're supposed to use technology to better our lives. Mankind. But I think we go too far in trying to basically using technology to hurt people or to control things.
True. Mm-hmm.
And I think we have to keep bearing in mind that, these scientists have been experimenting and doing a lot of things, like creating earthquakes, using the atmosphere as a biological weapon, things like that. I mean, when you basically go back and you can go on YouTube and you look at World War One, and and see the documentaries, they tell you what's things have been used, has been done. So don't doubt that. I mean, I don't know if everything's on YouTube is true, but there was this brother that was on there one time talking about an area where he used to work, and what they did there is that they made clouds.
They make clouds.
Yeah, they put clouds out into the sky. Yeah, from a machine. And that's artificial.
Yeah.
And it takes several probably chemicals and different things to put together to create that cloud.
Yeah.
So I mean, what's going on with our atmosphere when you put that out there?
But imagine you can make clouds but not water.
Mm.
We have figured out how to make everything except water.
Well, they have figured out how to make water from there's a certain method that they use that I can't get it right now, but what they use the atmosphere or something like that, and it goes through some changes. Function. I'm not quite remembering exactly how it is, and basically you do see it produce water.
Is that producing water or is that manipulating water?
Well, it's not taking water and making water. You're not seeing that. That's not how they do it. They're using the condensation or whatever. But
water exists in the air, so that's the same thing, no? The thing about it is we have all the ingredients to make water. 2 H's, O, you know what I'm saying? H2O. I mean, hello. You have the ingredients since Jesus was a little boy. We just couldn't all how to try and mix it up together. They couldn't make water. We can manipulate water.
Well, yes, you see that they can take the salt water and make it.
Right.
Yeah.
We can put it into the ozone. We can extract it. We can, mix it with stuff, shake it all up, all the good stuff. But at the end of the day, they can't produce new water. That still has science on the rockets. At least the last time I checked.
Well, hold on a second now. I hope they don't now. I think that's God's job. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
So,
a lot of it is. But what has mankind been doing since it got here? Ain't trying to duplicate and replicate God, acting as God, creating laws and systems to try to be like God.
No, they don't want to be God. They just want control. It's all about just money. That's all it is. Just money, and they feel money is power. It's really not. People are the power. It's not money.
Money is power on the earth.
People are power. Because if we say we ain't dealing with it, ain't happening, sister.
But we ain't saying that though.
No.
It's definitely happening. we have not been able to say that.
No,
we've come close a few times in history throughout, rest in peace to, Malcolm X and the brothers who really were about that life, but we have not been about that life.
Well, it was a lot.
That's been the problem.
It was a lot more peaceful when we trade what we had.
So what are we doing now?
We trading goods. No, we don't trade goods. We use goods as a
we use the barter system, no? Or no?
I was listening
the
to
barter
some.
system is trading goods.
It's interesting, that you say that. Now you talk about that. There's something that I was looking at last night, and it talked about the way those tariffs and those things are used, in order to control, and it's amazing to see the planning that went into, to that structure. But hey, listen, I always say, right, no matter what weapons they use of mass destructions or anything, but Mother Nature say, hey, I'm in control. Mother Nature's in control.
Hey.
All
I saying, I hope, as long as they don't let snow. That's all you do. Don't lay snow. Don't plant none of them seeds.
Do you know they have created snow?
I've heard
for the Olympics. They have. Listen, sister, where you at?
What are you talking about?
Where you at?
What are you talking about?
Listen, sometimes they had to actually create snow for when those guys are coming down that sled.
I know they could create ice.
But listen, sister.
I know they could create ice.
Oh man, you don't listen. Scientists are brilliant people.
And what is really snow, anyways? Isn't it like shaved ice? So you shave ice enough, you can kind of get off little fluffy stuff.
I don't have a clue.
We too far down the equator for that.
Yeah, I don't have a clue on that, but
Hey.
they do experiment with a whole bunch of stuff.
They experiment with everything, including us.
Mhm. Well, my problem is using us as the lab rat.
Hey.
That's my problem.
Without our permission.
But this is the whole thing.
Okay.
I was looking at something like you say that too. I was watching something where they want to bring this tech server into this community, and the community, because it was a hearing, community was not even given the opportunity to deny or to agree on it. It was just, and they were going to have to turn around and pay for something that they didn't want.
Ooh.
Yeah, and this was at a council meeting, and I was like, whoa, we getting that desperate? Or that bold, I should say.
Listen. And the thing about it is, a lot of it is boldly in your face, but because information is everywhere and everybody can't agree on all the information that is being presented all the time, I think the gaps in communication keep people at bay. You understand? And like we mentioned earlier, common sense ain't all that common. So, that leaves room open for all kinds of narratives, right? But I won't ever put my head on a block and say, they ain't experimenting or tampering with, and whoever they is. I would love to meet them one of these days, because they have been responsible for a lot of things.
Problem is, there ain't gonna be no consequence
Generationally, but and that's the thing. There's really no consequence. But whose fault is that? When you really solve for X,
like I say again,
whose fault is that?
The people.
Okay, then.
Because we have control of what we do and what goes on.
So, and then if that's the case, then that's what we chose.
Yeah, well, not with some things you don't.
Which is why I always tell people, not choosing.
Certain things you don't choose.
Choosing.
No, hold on.
Not choosing is choosing.
Well, okay. Well, look here, right? I hear what you and I agree with. Look at this, right? There's just certain things that are just going to be pushed down your throat, whether you like it or not. That's right.
Aggressive.
That's just how.
Right.
Okay. So we can sit back and say, yeah, but unless we really put a foot down and say, you know what, this needs to stop. It won't. It will continue like everything else.
Right.
We can't just sit back and sit on the side. Yeah. Oh, well, that's how. No, it's not. You got to think about the future. What about your kids and their offspring? What are they going to have to deal with? Acid water? Dealing with acid rain?
And that's not too far-fetched, because that's something that has existed since the beginning of time. Acid rain is a real thing.
When people can actually see that what they have created, what your drug, your whatever your medicine, whatever you have created, and you basically still try it on your people to see how it's going to affect them, how it really works.
Right.
Well, what is that, man?
Hey,
we're not about humanity anymore.
No, but when have we ever really been, if you think about it?
When have we ever been about humanity? When you had the village raising the kids,
Say that again?
When you had the village raising the kids,
when
you had the
that?
village. Oh, man. That's a long time back. That's a long, long time.
And if it was really that great, why we change it?
Because because God gives us the common sense and the knowledge to be able to actually comprehend and understand things, and make life better for us, our environment. That's supposed to be the goal, but it's not.
I think it always had holes in it, regardless. So that's why, at the end of the day, a lot of things changed, because with village living, people took advantage. Right? The fact that I entrust my child's care to you. Abuse isn't something that's brand new to this day and age, right?
I think
so. People overstepping at the end of the day is why those things end up canceling themselves out. Where we had the village living and everybody really looking out for each other and looking out for self and whatnot. But if you have a problem with me, right, and you try to discipline my child, you think you're doing so with a fair hand? I mean, you should if you have a conscience, but then you can't guarantee character traits, motives, none of that anyway either.
But a lot of things is that some of the younger ones who have not basically taken the upbringing that they were taught and passing it on and bringing up their kids with that upbringing, where there's respect. Man, some brothers were just having this conversation yesterday that there's one of the things that, and anybody, you can call and tell me if I'm wrong, in every single one of these islands, these Caribbean islands, I don't care whether you go down to the British Islands or wherever it is, the first thing their kids always learn, you learn respect. You learn how to respect your elders, you learn how to say good morning, good afternoon, These are things that basically you would always hear the old folks say, boy, have respect will get you far in life.
Right.
And it does.
Hello, Moto.
And it does get you far in life.
Doug, what are you doing with that ringtone?
Listen, I have no idea what's going on with this thing. Just the other, seriously, my people, I don't know if this ever happened to you guys out there. I'm sitting down, I'm driving, going down the road, right? And I got a security thing on my swipe on my phone. Would you believe my phone started talking on the side by itself? You hear like two people having a conversation.
Who's the second person?
I have no idea who they were in the first place. I just looked at the phone and eventually, they stopped. I was like, what the hell?
Well, listen, I wouldn't even begin to know how to navigate a phone that still rings like that because that's an early 2000s ringtone. Hello, Moto.
Hey, listen.
That's when they had them flip Razor Motorola phones.
Yeah, listen.
I remember the commercial, everything. What are you doing with that? That vintage.
When I bought it, that's how it came, and I just left it. I just don't care. It's not going to require my energy at all.
I hear that fully, man. So, hey, in the interim of things, we got some more news we're going to talk about. You going to join me?
Sure, man.
All right. So, let's get into it and we just were talking about the rain and all that factors and whatnot, but let's close that out, right? Beyond the federal disaster declaration we discussed earlier, forecasters are warning that the underlying drought itself may be far from over. Extreme drought continues in portions of the Virgin Islands, and meteorological conditions suggest the prolonged dry pattern could continue through the remainder of 2026 and potentially into early 2027. Persistent rainfall deficits have affected vegetation, agriculture, water supplies, and soil moisture across the islands. Although passing tropical waves can deliver short periods of rain, isolated rainfall events are not necessarily enough to erase a long-term precipitation deficit, which is what we were just saying, right? The forecast, therefore, leaves the territory in the unusual position of entering the active portion of hurricane season while simultaneously dealing with significant drought. Residents, farmers, and water-dependent businesses could continue facing dry conditions, even as forecasters monitor tropical waves across the Atlantic and Caribbean. Okay. Also, a weak tropical wave is expected to move through the Puerto Rico Virgin Islands region today, bringing an increased chance of passing showers. We hope.
I'll tell you.
Forecasters expect the deepest tropical moisture to remain south of the islands, meaning this is not currently expected to become a major rainfall event for the USVI. Unfortunately, additional moisture could arrive Tuesday, bringing the possibility of showers and isolated thunderstorms. Forecast models differ on exactly how widespread the rainfall will become, while stronger trade winds could cause showers to move quickly and limit rain accumulation. That means the approaching moisture may provide some rain without necessarily producing the sustained precipitation needed to significantly improve the drought conditions. Heat also remains an issue. Recent heat Recent heat indexes have approached 110 degrees in some coastal and urban conditions. And hot, humid conditions are expected to continue. Marine conditions are generally forecast at roughly 3 to 5 feet, occasionally reaching 6 feet in offshore Atlantic waters. Yes, so we can gain that much water anytime right now, which means we need to be cautious, we need to ration, we need to make sure that we're checking our levels, especially in your system. Don't wait till it dries out entirely to then say, hey, I need to make sure I get some water, right? Because there may be delays, especially if everybody's going through it. The water trucks, this is a good time for them, or granted, right? Everybody going to spend the money, but you got to make sure the water is available.
It's not the norm, baby.
No, this is not the norm.
This is not the norm. I mean, look. Have you been driving around and noticing how many deers are actually down below?
Yeah,
looking for water.
They are the insects as well too, because usually you cut your grass and they're ready to start running and hunting. But now it's like everything is looking for water. I've seen cats everywhere. I didn't even realize we have that many cats. It's like, what is going on? But I don't know it bad when my aloe plants have started to
This is what I'm saying.
left, because my aloe is good, bad, regardless of what going on, them Barbados and I'm strong.
The amazing thing is this, right? Like I say, the weather forecast individual is basically saying, we're going to get some showers. There's clouds coming off the coast. We're going to get some.
But it's not going to be enough.
But the thing of it is, it's not really doing anything here. And every time you see the clouds, you see this line in the sky.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
So we're going, into 2020, what? 27?
We're going into 27 now,
and we're going to be experiencing this drought.
Hey, listen, I need 2027 to come in with some love and affection. I need it to be very open. I need it to be very apologetic. I need it to be very just, because 2026 is doing a number on a lot of us, from losses to now this drought situation. The government, gas is extremely high, the cost of living, everything. I need 2027 to come in and be like, okay, they're there.
Look at Puerto Rico. See what's going on over there?
Yeah, Puerto Rico has it bad right now.
This is a place that have rivers, right?
Yep.
Supposedly have rivers, right? Why is the water table drying up?
Yeah. And then, as if that's not enough, a powerful earthquake in the Scotia Sea prompted the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center to evaluate whether there was any danger to the Virgin Islands and surrounding Caribbean region Saturday morning. The earthquake had a preliminary magnitude of 6.7 and occurred at approximately 4:23 a.m. Atlantic time on August 22nd. After reviewing the available seismic data, authorities determined that there was no tsunami threat to the U.S. Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, or the British Virgin Islands. The information statement was distributed to government officials, emergency managers, media outlets, and the general public. No tsunami warning, watch, or advisory requiring protective action was issued for the territory as a result of the earthquake. So this is what I'm saying. Say one, say two. We have an El Niños on one end and earthquakes on another. Don't you think they're all connected? Don't you think there's something more that's going on?
I was
maybe we finally done enough damage to the ozone layer that it's just causing a ripple effect.
Well, it's like you're seeing some massive gas and smoke coming up out of the earth and going into the sky and affecting the clouds or something like that.
We know of.
I mean, look around. So you got certain parts of the world, it's raining like crazy. They're flooding. So you have certain parts, and you got certain parts that
which is the exact opposite of where we're at. So on one side is hot, and on the other side it's flooding.
And then you got Europe and Canada, which is on fire.
Right. So, come on. All across the globe, all at once?
Listen. God knows what he does, what he's doing.
Tell me. You need to let me know something. Let me know what I'm supposed to do. So, but it's not a laughing matter. It's very, very real.
It is.
But we got to stay prepared, and we got to stay informed.
And I'll tell you...
and work together, which is why I got to shout out to the butterfly. Did you see they went out there with some water trucks yesterday to make sure that they can deliver water to those who were without water for days already? So I got to say huge shout out to that. Word on the street says that those trucks are going to be out again today. All right. So if you did not get water, be sure to check out the Butterfly Effect and find out where they're going to be located today and quite possibly tomorrow as well. I just saw a notice. So, yes, water will be out again today. Shout out to those in West and anybody who volunteered, because let me tell you something. If you're a part of this community and you don't feel like it's your duty and your responsibility to show up and show out when these kinds of things happen, and when it's your story and then when it's your turn, please don't be in such a rush to hold your hand out and say, help me, because community taking care of self is exactly that. Ain't today for me, tomorrow for you. Don't look down on anybody's situation and be like, oh well, they shoulda, coulda, woulda, and then that probably wouldn't have happened, because you don't know the details of everybody's story, circumstances, or even how long they may have been in deficit for when things happen like this. It's truly nerve-wracking to see that regular everyday citizens are going through these kinds of things. School just started, you know, taking care of their elder parents and family members, or grandparents and family members. Some are dealing with diseases and struggling through the high cost of living here in our territory and everything. Now is not a time for us to ever turn our backs on each other or look down on the next person. Now is a time to be embracive. Now is a time to put your pride aside and be a human being first. Right? So that's what I want to see more of. And that's what I mean when I say take care of each other. Okay? That's what I really mean when I say that. And I got to say a huge shout out to those in our community who take that seriously and really know what it means to be, you know, a community member, a village member. Because you can't sit around and talk about what you want to see differently occur. If you're not taking a part in doing it, then you are a part of the problem. You know, if you're not finding ways that, hey, well, you know what, I may not have transportation, but I have a little bit of time. I could be a support system to some organization or some business who's doing better, doing their part to improve this place that I call home. Hey, you know what, I might not be the smartest, but I have strength and muscles and resources that I can put towards X, Y, and Z. Let me be of a support. We don't all need to start businesses. We don't all need to start organizations. We need to support what we already have and build on that, because we constantly seeing all kind of new things popping up, open up this, and then they either don't last, or, you know, sometimes it's because everybody wants to start something new, but we have more than enough happening on the island that need support, need resources, and need able-bodied citizens.
Well, I hear you, but I do believe that, you know, sometimes everybody ain't got to start a business, but you know, but sometimes that's what you got to do in order to be able to see yourself. Sometimes
that's true.
You know.
That's true, but don't do it because you're seeing other people doing it.
No.
Do it because there's a purpose and a long-term driven, you know?
Yeah, well, your business has to be a necessity.
It has, it
You
does.
know, it has to be a necessity.
But
you
it
know
has
what
to
I
be
mean?
true to you also and
Yeah.
to your mission, because, you know, one or two things going to happen over a long course of time. Either you can get burned out or the business will.
Yeah.
So, you know, you gotta be real with yourself about those two things first before you even start an adventure. But we don't all need to start ventures. A lot of times we really just need to find our circle where we can be of, you know, use.
But I want to go back to that water delivery thing. And I want people to understand something. Sun is great, but if we ain't got water, we got a problem with our food. So IPD definitely has to reach out to the farmers them also too, and make sure that they are actually getting provided with water, because their plants are definitely, because we got to eat.
Well, I know for that aspect, we have been approved to be under a state of emergency as far as the drought goes for the farmers and agriculturists. They're able to receive funding and relief during the drought as well. So I do know that all farmers and anybody in agriculture, please make sure that you are using the necessary resources to go and find out what is available to you, because there are reliefs available. Okay, there are reliefs available. So,
and I do believe that the being that it is recognized as some sort of a emergency, that, you know, some of these agencies can reach out to these farmers also too, you know, and offer the assistance, you know, in delivery, you know. But also too, yes, the farmers them, you do have you know, you can go and definitely get the information and see what's there for you to assist you.
Okay. Absolutely, guys. So that being said, this has been another great, awesome episode of Bush Tea in the Morning. I gotta say thank you, Doug.
Oh, you're always welcome.
As right as Doug Pompey, the voice of reason. As you guys know, this all week long, we're gonna be. Well, we got some interviews this week. Thank God, we got some interviews. We got some things to talk about. We got some things to dive into. But I want to remind you guys to go ahead and register to vote. www.vivote.gov. All right, www.vivote.gov. Be sure to go and register to vote. Shout out to all the candidates that are out there getting their stuff together. Numbers are going out this week. Hey. So we're going to start seeing some more movement in that regard. But numbers are definitely going out this week. Congratulations to all the teams and to everybody that's, getting themselves ready, because this is the real showdown that's going on. The primaries are done. And now we got to work our way through to November 3rd. And that is the height of our season as well, too. So we got a lot of work happening in the distance and silently as we get ready for the Crucian Christmas Festival season coming on up. All right, but guys, it's always a pleasure talking with you. I hope you guys are treating each other well. I hope you have an awesome start to your Monday morning, getting the week started the right way. It's 101.3 Roe FM, WEVI, and Bush Tea in the Morning. Keep it locked, don't go anywhere, don't touch that dial. We got Angela Yee coming on next. Gotta say a huge thank you to our sponsors, My Lord Variety Store and Smoke Shop, the Flaming Grill STX, and Liberty VI. Guys, keep it locked. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. We'll be back in just a bit. It's 101.3.
If paying sounds good, nothing sounds even better. Introducing, nothing from T-Mobile. Pay $0 today for a